Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elma. In today's video, I wanted to do 3 easy house plants to take care of. If you are new to plant care or you're thinking about buying new plants, these are 3 really easy house plants. And maybe you've killed a few plants in the past and you've given up. Hopefully this will change your mind. If you are interested, then keep on watching. Okay, so let's start with the very famous snake plant. Everybody knows how super easy snake plants are to take care of, also known as sansevierias. So this is the one I have. Really pretty plant. And honestly, this one probably needs to be repotted, but I've had him for about 1.5 years now, and he does really well. I have him in a north-facing window. I water him about once every 2 to 3 weeks, and they like their soil to be on the dry side. Okay, so the soil needs to dry out completely. They don't really require a lot of maintenance, and they just don't really need a whole lot. As far as sunlight goes, this plant can do well in low light, moderate light, bright light. It really doesn't matter. The brighter the light you give him, the faster he grows, it seems like. I have him in a north-facing window and he does really well. That north-facing window gets a little bit of the morning sun, like a teeny bit, and so he seems to like where he's at. But yeah, you guys, this is the easiest house plant in the planet. So this one, you guys literally can't kill this plant, so you've got to get him, okay? The other plant the other variety I have is the bird's nest sansevieria, and he grows like a rosette shape. Really beautiful plant. I literally want to collect all of them, and I probably will. Okay, number 2. This is another super easy house plant, you guys, is the ZZ plant. Another so famous, so easy, like this one's so forgiving and will like love you forever and ever. This one, I don't know like the full name of it. You guys will have to look it up. But this is a ZZ plant, and very drought tolerant. Doesn't need a lot of water. Doesn't need a lot of light. Doesn't need a lot of maintenance. This plant is just very forgiving. This is good for somebody who goes out of town a lot, or is very busy, goes to school, goes to work. I mean, does all kinds of stuff, lots of activities, and you want to have houseplants in your home, but you don't have time to take care of plants. This is the plant for you. This one I've had for also, I don't know, maybe 1 year. They're not the fastest growing plants. If you have them in a brighter location, they'll probably grow a little bit faster for you. But this is the plant that you can put in every corner of your home that doesn't get really good light, and he'll love it. He's fine. He's got really nice shiny like waxy leaves, and when he grows new leaves, they're like a really light color. Really love this one. I water him about like once a month, once every 2 to 3 weeks, once a month. I mean, it doesn't matter. He doesn't really mind whatever water, it doesn't matter because he does so well. And I have another one that I've had for the longest time, and you'll see him in the frame here. This one, you guys, I've had this plant literally for 6 years. 6 years. And this container here doesn't have a drainage hole because when I first got this plant, it was tiny, like this guy. Really small, really cute. And I was a new plant lover, and I wanted to have him grow really big, and so I planted him in a large pot, and it had no drainage. I didn't know what I was doing, and so I don't know. He's still doing well. No drainage hole. He's doing fine. If you overwater him though, his leaves turn yellow, so I don't recommend putting him in a pot with no drainage hole. I probably do need to repot this guy, but I just haven't because this is one of the first plants that I ever got, and it was with my husband. And so I'm afraid to repot him, and if he dies, I don't know what I would do because I just feel like this represents my marriage in some way. I don't know. But I really love this plant. If you guys have any advice, let me know. As the plant grows and it gets older and it's just larger, it becomes very heavy, and so it does kind of does this thing where the leaves kind of like fall down and they topple over. So they need a lot of room as they get bigger and older. If you guys have any tips on what I should do because he's so massive now, let me know. I don't know if I should put him in a different planter that's taller to manage all of these leaves. But yeah, if you guys have any tips, leave a comment below. Okay, so plant number 3, and this is our last plant, that is Dracaenas. So I absolutely love this variety. This is the lemon lime Dracaena, and look at how beautiful. This one has really beautiful margins. Let me take him out of the stand. This has really beautiful like lemon lime. That's probably where the name comes from, but the margins are really pretty. And then inside is like a dark green, almost like silver with white. Really easy houseplant, you guys. This one is drought tolerant, also doesn't need a lot of water, and he likes to completely dry out before you rewater him again. And as far as light goes, he does fine in low light. He'll do better if you put him in a moderate bright light, and he'll grow faster for you if you put him in brighter light. So I like to do that. I put him in a south-facing window, but a couple feet away from the window. If you have him in a bright light where he gets direct sunlight on his leaves will scorch. So be careful with that. As far as water also, he is sensitive to water that has fluoride, so tap water, for example. And so you may want to let the tap water sit for a day before you use it. He's really easy. I use distilled water on him. You don't have to if you decide to use tap water. It's not going to kill him either. He just develops some browning on his leaves, like this one here. But it's not going to kill him. He's really easy to take care of, and I don't know why he's not more popular because the foliage is just absolutely beautiful. I do have another variety. Let me go ahead and grab him. Okay, so the other variety that I have is the Dracaena marginata, I believe, also known as a dragon tree. I got this one from IKEA, and I've had him for about 1.5 years, maybe even 2 years. I've had him for a while, and another plant that's like really drought tolerant. This one I have him near a north-facing window, and he does really well. Doesn't need a lot of light, although they do better if you can put them in a moderate indirect light. And another plant that I probably only water once every 2 to 3 weeks, even once a month is fine. They like their soil to dry out completely before you rewater them. And just a really easy low maintenance plant. If you're really into the mid-century look, this plant is such a cool plant and adds like a really cool vibe to your mid-century decor if that's what you are into. But yeah, this plant does well. He doesn't really have any issues. I mean, all of these plants really don't have any issues. The only thing that I would recommend is if you purchase like any of these plants, the biggest thing is to underwater rather than overwater. I think the biggest challenge that most people have is overwatering their plants, and it's really due to various reasons. But in my own experience, typically I overwater plants because I forget to water them, and so I water them and I forgot that I watered them already, so then I water them again. And so I think just having a schedule in place, whether you put it on your calendar or you set a reminder to water your plants like every 2 to 3 weeks or once a month. If you're not sure, you need to feel the soil, stick your finger in there, see if the soil is still moist and you don't need to water, or set a reminder to check the soil, you know. I think that's the biggest thing. Or if you're like passing by your plant and you want to take care of your plant and make sure that they're happy, you water them again, and they probably don't need the water. A lot of these plants are very drought tolerant. They don't need a lot of water. They do better under neglect, honestly. If you're the type that really loves to have, you know, a lot of stuff to do with the plant, you want to like love it and care for it so much and water it all the time, then maybe you guys should consider getting more plants. You know, get a couple, get a few, so that you're not obsessing over just that one plant. But yeah, the biggest thing is do not overwater. Have some sort of schedule or have some sort of reminder set so that you're not forgetting that you already watered your plants. And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, share it if you know anybody that is looking to get some houseplants, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.